Hi, this is Goodwhispers, and I just got through listening to Whispering in Blues Survey. It was a soft-spoken survey, and I thought I would take it to... The first question was, what is your middle name? Ironically, we just did tea, and then Nezzy did a tea party with Alice in Wonderland. And that is my middle name, Alice. Second question, how big is my bed? Which one? I have a few beds, and they come in all sizes. Like Goldilocks, there's a daddy bear size, and a mama bear size, and a baby bear size. The next question is, what am I listening to right now? My own voice making this video. That's about it. But before that, I was listening to a song, which is in Nezzy's little video that he made. And it's T-USA. Last 4 digits of my cell phone number. I'm not going to give you that, but I'll say 0099. And what was the last thing I ate? My typical breakfast sandwich. It's noon now, but for breakfast I had this multigrain bread that I toast, and then I put cream cheese on it, and raw mushrooms sliced, half of an avocado sliced, onions sliced so thinly you could practically see through them, and a little salt on the avocado. Sometimes I put spinach on it too, but that's what I eat every day for breakfast because I feel so good after I eat that sandwich. And I'm drinking some tonic water because the mosquitoes are insane here in Korea, and one has been perpetually trying to eat me. So tonic water contains quinine. Just a little thing. Bet that sounds good for breakfast, huh? Who was the last person I hugged? Well, I want to give all of you a nice big cyber hug right now. If you're listening to this, feel the love. And the last real person I hugged was somebody's mother. What is the weather like here in South Korea right now? It's actually overcast. It's a thin overcast, though. Like if the sun starts shining or trying to break through, it's very silver in color, and I've always thought that was kind of ethereal and cool looking. So yeah, that's how the weather is right now. Who was the last person I talked to on the phone? That would have been a bill collector who wants 75 bucks. So I told him I'd go in and pay that on Friday. What is the first thing I noticed about the opposite sex? When I first heard this question, I thought it meant what was the very first thing I ever noticed about the opposite sex. Not what's the first thing when I see somebody who's of the opposite sex. So I'm going to go with my first thought and go back in time to, I was about 4 years old, and I was at a birthday party for some little boy that lived by us, and all the boys got these really cool red fireman hats to wear, and these red hats just were really cool, and they gave the girls the typical cone shape triangular paper hats. I just wasn't happy with that. I was really wanting one of those plastic fireman hats, and I didn't know why just the boys got the fireman hats, and I think I threw a fit in protest. All right, what is my favorite food? I love fruits and vegetables. I do a lot of smoothies and things like that. One of my favorite smoothies has pineapple and coconut milk in it. I'm kind of like a pina colada type girl, but I like all types of smoothies. I use a whey protein powder or spirulina protein powder. I've kind of mostly always been a health nut. Do I want children? Well, sometimes I wish I could, like, do dial a baby, 1-800-GET-A-KID. That would be kind of cool, but no, I had my children. I had 3 of them. They're all grown now, and my daughter has 3 kids of her own. So, yeah, that's ancient history. I do like one of my Korean friends. He's a pilot here in Korea, and when he had his baby boy, who's 6 months old now, he asked me to give the child his American name. So I thought that was a great honor to be able to name the child an American name. He has a Korean name as well, but I got to pick his American name, and I carried that little tank around the other day. He is something else. I really enjoy him. He'll be coming for Thanksgiving. They'll be experiencing their very first American Thanksgiving. They kind of wanted to know what we were going to have. So I hope they like it. We're not having kimchi, by the way. Do I ever drink? Occasionally. But if somebody told me I could never drink again any alcoholic beverages, I really wouldn't care. Did I ever get so drunk that I don't remember the entire night? No. But I did drink way too much many years ago, one time. Actually 2 times. But the one time I jumped over a railing on a road that my group of friends were walking down. It was late at night. And I dropped about 50 feet. I didn't know, because I was a moron, that there was a drop when I jumped over the railing. I was ticked off about something and jumped, and so I dropped literally about 50 feet. And that's the time when you're actually glad you're drunk, so you don't have to feel the pain. And I fell into some blackberry bushes, and they grow rather deep in Oregon, where I was, and I had to dig a ditch underneath myself to get out of the blackberries. Took a long time. And I was amazed to find that blackberries, even in the ground, for a certain amount of space, still have thorns on them. So, I'm pretty sure that taught me a lesson to never drink too much ever again. I didn't get hurt, and got scratched up a little bit, but not on my face. So my guardian angel was working overtime with me that night. So my hair color, I'm a blonde, and my eye color, I have light green eyes. Contacts or glasses, no. Favorite holiday, everybody loves Christmas. I love Christmas too. But my most exciting holiday, the one I like and get all jazzed up about, is New Year's Eve. I love New Year's Eve. Just something about it. I've always loved it, and I've always told everyone that was my favorite holiday. I like Easter too. I'm a very religious person, very spiritual, so I love the saint days and the feast days, and Easter, of course, has got a different meaning than New Year's, but, strictly secular holidays, I would say New Year's Eve. My favorite season is autumn. I like autumn because it's all the flowers are like making their last stand of glory, and they have an extra magical spark to them. They're, I don't know, more colorful. And have I ever cried over a boy or a girl? Yeah, sure. I cry that unrequited love, or that something bad has happened to them, or I cry with people that are crying about something sad, because I just kind of have a rule: you shouldn't cry alone. Now, the last movie I watched, I really have gotten into Korean movies. Korean movies are fabulous movies. If you can ever get a chance to watch any of them, go to the foreign section and get Korean movies. They're excellent. They're produced well. The filming is well. And as a woman who has a past of filming for Hollywood, I would highly recommend Korean movies. And the last one I watched was Blade of No Name. Excellent Korean movie. What books am I currently reading? All right, do not laugh. I'm going to confess I am reading Dungeons and Dragons to learn some of the terminology and what it means. Piercings. Do I have any piercings? I have one pierce in each of my ears for earrings. Favorite movie? I love the movie Padre Pio, but we won't go into any of those movies. We'll just go secular, and I will say Babette's Feast. If you ever get a chance to watch Babette's Feast, it's a lovely movie. Favorite college football team? Yeah, right. Well, last year was an interesting year because I'm from Oregon, and the Ducks played Alabama, and Alabama is a really good college football team, and they played my Ducks. So I would say the Ducks and Alabama. I really like them both. I think they're good teams. And my favorite non-college football teams would be Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. So there. Okay, what was I doing before filling this out? I was making cold slaw. I like cold slaw. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a Korean cold slaw, and it's a little bit different than, it's not like creamy dairy. It's more vinegar kind of cold slaw. It's really yummy. Do I have any pets? Yes, I do. I have a little Chihuahua. I always hated Chihuahuas. I thought they were mean dogs. But when I got here to Korea, the animal shelter at one of the military bases, excuse me, is where I got this little Chihuahua. His name's Bluebee, and he's the most loyal, loving dog, even if he hates most everybody else. He does like a couple of my friends, but they're not a group dog. They're a very loyal one-person dog, and he's my best friend, Bluebee. My favorite flower, roses. I love roses. I love all kinds of flowers, but roses would be my favorite. Have I ever loved someone? Yes, I love everybody. And there's different kinds of love, and I've had them all. Who would I like to see right now? Ginger Baker, because I've been getting into his music. He's a great drummer, and that would be kind of cool to see him. Have I ever fired a gun? Many, many guns. All kinds of guns, yes. Do you like to travel by plane? I've been traveling by plane since I was 6 months old, extensively, and have not stopped, so yes, I love flying. And I'm not afraid of heights, and I'm not afraid of flying. Am I missing someone? No, I don't miss anybody. if I think of somebody, I've kind of gotten in the habit, if they pop in my mind, say a little prayer for them. And that's what I do. Do I have a tattoo? Yes, I do. I had a surgery once that left a little scar, and so I had a tattoo put next to it to kind of take away from the scar. Do I still watch cartoons on Saturday morning? You know, this question makes me want to, like, laugh out loud, crack up. Yeah, like I'm going to get up and eat my cereal on Saturday morning. Hey, it's the monkeys. Well, I do like cartoons. Like, I like Looney Tunes. I mean, is there anything better than, like, Bugs Bunny, Wile E. Coyote, the Roadrunner, Pepe Le Pew? There's so many cartoons that are so awesome. Even Naruto's kind of cool, you know. The cartoons are neat. They're excellent. Movies that are cartoons. I'm glad I have a little nephew in America that when I go there in America, I grab him and I say, let's go see a movie. He's a little guy, and I can catch up on the cartoons that they make, because cartoons are cool. But Saturday morning, no. Am I hiding something from someone? Wow, that sounds fun. Let's do it. Am I 18? No. And I wouldn't want to be again. I'm one of those people that's actually happy whatever age I am, because that's what I am. And to not be happy with what age you are is to not be happy with life. And I'm happy with life. Life is wonderful. You know, it means you're not a ghost, you're not a spirit, you're in a tangible, touch it, material world. And here I am. And here I am at 51 years old. You know, it's cool. It's great. I hope you're happy when you're 51. I hope you're happy when you're 16. I hope you're happy when you're 22. And I hope you know that not worrying about what age you are will keep you being happy, because it's pretty super shallow and superficial for you to worry about what age you are. That's not the point of life, and that's kind of missing the beat, and really silly. Don't do that. Just enjoy where you're at. Say, hey, this is me at 92. Great, far out. Yeah, I just said far out. What is the wallpaper on my cell phone? Hell if I know. I think it's something like blue. And I know that when I answer the phone, it says, hello, Moto, for Motorola. It's a Motorola phone. And I dig it. I love the, hello, Moto. Did I get enough sleep last night? Yes, I did. First thing I thought about this morning, coffee. Turn on the coffee pot. Turn to that. What do I have handy by my bedside? Tissue, water, flashlight, little mini flashlight. Do I like grilled or fried? Grilled. There are some things I like fried, like those chicken strips, or let's see, what else do I like? I used to never eat fried food, ever. So, you know, don't eat a lot of it. What makes me unique? If I told you, you wouldn't believe me. Am I afraid of the dark? No, of course not. That's silly. I'm always afraid of what's in it. Favorite hangouts? Well, I'm in South Korea. And right now, I'm in my favorite room in the house, and it's an octagon room. It's an 8-sided room. It's the tower. It's the ivory tower. So I'd say that's my favorite hangout. 3 things I can't live without. I guess those are the things you really, really like and must have. I like the internet, so I want to have that. I don't watch television. I've gone for years without being hooked up, and don't care if I'm hooked up to TV or not. Right now I'm not. I mean, I could get 150 Korean channels and 2 English-speaking ones, so I don't have it. But I do watch a lot of movies. Favorite song is really hard because I have 7 gazillion favorite songs, and But if I had to pick one, I would say Ave Maria. There's so many beautiful versions of that. What am I afraid of? My first inclination is to say nothing. But I would have to say I'm afraid of people being suckers and putzes and not realizing what evil is and how darkness can spread in the world and not really understand what freedom and light is and what good is. Am I a giver or a taker? Well, I'm a giver, but I live by myself, so I take whatever I want because I'm by myself. What are my nicknames? People call me Song. What is my dad's middle name? Ralph. Mother's middle name? Victoria. If I was stuck on a desert island, what thing would I take? Okay, this is like I have a choice, of what I'm going to take to a desert island. I'm taking a functional yacht. Okay, my fave commercials. Well, like I said, I haven't watched TV much, but I can remember when I was a kid, there was a really cool commercial about Imperial margarine, and I think it was Imperial margarine, and the saying in there was, "It's not nice to fool Mother Nature." And who is my cell phone provider? It's a company called SK. And the first thing I would save in a fire would be my dog. My favorite color, all colors. I love colors. I love that cobalt blue and various shades of blue. I love gold, all kinds of gold, like lights and color of gold. I love all shades of green. Green's so earthy and mellow. And what is the one thing that I would take with me, I always take with me? I have a Mary Poppins bag. You need a hat rack? No problem. I'll just take it right out of here. It's got everything in it. What did I want to be when I was a kid? I remember getting really excited about wanting to win a gold medal in the Olympics. I thought that would just be so awesome to do, and I started being this athlete. I never even got close to being considered for a Olympic position, but when I was young, I thought that would be great. What do I usually do when the clock turns 1111? Well, we're going to have a 111111 coming up here, November 11th, 2011. We've got that coming up, and I have seen the clock. I do notice 1111 a lot. So yeah, what am I doing? Whatever I'm doing, I mean, that's like, is the earth flat or round? Yes. What are the color of my bed sheets? I have a number of beds, but the one I sleep on are various shades of green with a gold mink blanket on it, and then a thinner zebra fur type thing. Fake fur, by the way, for all you people out there that would like want to red spray paint me or something. What do I think of before I go to bed? Well, I've gotten to the place that when I go to bed, I'm just like, crash. I just crash out. I last like T-minus 3 seconds, But this is Good Whispers, wishing you all peace, joy, and happiness in your life. And when I do a shout out to Whispering Voice, just remember the rainbows are coming after the rain, my friend. Peace. Bye-bye.